like the way we approach the games. It's consistent. We don't take anything for granted right now. We don't play the score. We play the clock, and there's a lot of confidence in what we do. You can see it offensively. We give the guys the green light to be creative offensively within the system, and right now it's looking.
Speaking of creative, Jack Roslovic, Mason Appleton, Nick Patan, that line was very creative for you tonight as a whole. What'd you like from those three?
I like the way they move. I like the way they support the puck. When you have skills like they do, it comes down to working hard, and I think they work hard. Our team, that's the foundation of what we do. We work hard, and then there's some chemistry. We're looking for synergy between players. What you're going to see most of the time is the synergy between two players on the line. Now there's synergy between the three of them. And with the work ethic that they have and their ability to create offense, and they're quite responsible defensively as well. So it's a pretty good combination.
We knew what to expect from Jack Roslovic this year, and even he's taken a step. I think he has now 12 goals in 23 games. Last year he had 13 and 65. But Mason Appleton is a player who kind of came in and, there was some expectation, but not maybe to this level. Are you even surprised a little bit by what you're seeing from him so far?
From Mason Appleton? Well, we had no expectations for him. We didn't know. He showed up at camp trying to make the team, and he made the team because he was playing extremely well, and he was working hard in practices, and we could tell that he understood what was expected. And I think that what he does well is he understands his role, and he understands himself as a player, and he's not cheating the game whatsoever. He's bringing the puck to the net. He's playing well defensively. He's tracking well. He's using his body to be on the forecheck and to create dirty pucks and then loose pucks and battles. So he's really honest with himself, and he's got this compete level in this game that is really interesting with his size and his ability to read the game. And his offensive hockey sense is really good, but he's also got good defensive hockey sense, which let us use him on the PK as well.
It's one of the amazing things. You look where he was taken in the draft, a sixth rounder, and I think we've all become accustomed when guys get drafted, you maybe don't expect a whole lot out of that position. I guess any successful organization, you need those diamonds in the rough, and that's a credit to scouting and drafting. But considering where he was selected, and now just a couple years later where he's at, it does seem to be quite the advancement in his career.
Yeah, well, the draft is you're right. All the credit should go, and it's going to our scouts. It's not an exact science. The scout is you're projecting what you see in the player, and in 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the road. And some guys, they just progress faster than others, and they get drafted so young. Sometimes physically they're not ready, and they're not. Depending on the league they're playing with, and then depending on lots of factors. So good for us. I mean, we've been drafting really well, and our scouting department is doing an amazing job. So we're as coaches, we're lucky to have those players.
Sami Niku actually taken in the 7th round of that same draft. So just a word about your goaltender. It sort of gets overshadowed in a game where you put up 7. But I thought early in the game, especially, you guys were being outshot, and he seemed to make a number of saves that maybe if 1 or 2 of those get in, it's a whole different game, right?
Yeah, we gave better scoring chances against in the second period. The first period, I thought they were shooting the puck quite a bit, but from the outside. But we gave three scoring chances in the first. We had 7-4-3 against. But the second period is where, or when we needed Hutch to be his best, and he was. He's a pro. He's a big boy. He moves well. He's competing hard, so it's good for him. That's what we expect from him, and he's doing a good job.